What's up, guys? Logan Bonnie JNA here, and today I'm gonna talk more about why I've been away. I mean, I know a lot of you wouldn't really care, wouldn't really miss me because I'm a low liked YouTuber, and there's probably some of you out there who still do care. I mean, hopefully you do. And I hope everyone's doing great during the COVID. I know it's rough to go through. But today I'm going to explain where I've been, why I've been away. Because I know some of you are really curious. And you got Team Logan Bonnie, Team GNA forever, as that goes on. So it's been quite a few years, maybe a couple of years, maybe, since I've last uploaded and since I've last been online, but this is my chance that I'm gonna get. So let's get into that. So, now, thinking back, probably about 3 years ago, I was living, me, my two brothers, my grandmother, and my mom, we were on the streets living alone together, and we all know how I'm a lovable person, I'm very soft-hearted, I'm just really kind to everyone, and I just love everyone I meet, and I'm very lovable, and it goes back to when I lost my brothers, I lost my mom, I lost my grandmother, because we had been taken into DHR custody, and I'm not trying to sound like I'm a whole crybaby or any of that. I know there's a lot of kids out there who's had it worse than me, I'm just saying I don't want to have to experience this, and I know a lot of other kids don't want to have to do that too, but so that's why I've been away. I've lost my family, my brothers, and your family is one thing, but two people you've grown up with your whole life, like your brothers, your little brother, your oldest brother, but you're stuck in the middle, and what else could you do? You got your little brother that you never really spent time with, who wants to be just like you and wants to be just like your oldest brother, and he tries his best to fit in, because knowing he has a different dad, he still wants to be just like you, because his father wasn't there in his life, and your father had died, so you both know how it is, not to have a father, and, there's your oldest brother, who you love so much, because he was the person you had known forever. He basically was the first best friend that you ever made. He's always been there for me, and we've never left each other. There were times when me and him would fight, actually get into fist fights and all that, and it would get really bad. But nowadays me and him were close. I only get to see him once a month, because he's doing bad, but I help him get back on focus, get him on track, and I get him better, I try to be, even though he's supposed to be doing the thing that for me, but I'm the one who helps him. I help my brother, my oldest brother, and as time goes by, you love him so much, and you don't want anything bad to happen to him.
Love you too, Jade.
And then that's when, that's because you gotta look strong for him, because if you want him to be strong and you want your little brother to be strong, you know, you have to look strong for them. You have to be strong for them. You gotta show them that you can do it, and then showing them that you can do it, it gives them the aspect that they can do it, and then all can be possible for them. Now I actually started thinking ahead, before, this is kind of in between of, the process of getting over trying to cope with having to deal with losing your brothers, and that's writing music, rapping, and wanting to be a rock star, Now I'm sounding like the real Bonnie from FNAF, but, being a rock star is something that I really wanted to be, because I started listening to Lil Peep. But then when Lil Peep come into my life, things have gotten way better. Of the whole thing of wanting to rap, wanting to be a whole rock star, all of that, it starts by you needing a role model in your life. And so that's, I had the Lil Peep. Lil Peep is one of my main role models in life, and I want to be just like him, except kind of like I don't want to do that overdose part, at 21. That's too much, but I listen to Lil Peep and it's so healing and just makes me feel a whole lot better, and I guess now you can say from the start that I just really want to be a damn Beamer boy, just being a Beamer boy, like Lil Peep. I literally have thought and wanting to become part of Goth Wycliffe. I even have my own rap name. Don't laugh. It's called Young Drac. Young Drac as in Dracula, And Young Drac, I believe it's something that people would probably something crazy people would come up with. So, that's my rap name, Young Drac, and I have like thousands. I haven't really been making music. I've just been writing a lot of the lyrics and trying to compare it to Lil Peep's music every now and then. I think of Lil Peep, even his depressing songs can put me in a better mood. That's what I normally tell everyone. They're like, "Ugh, you listen to Peep and the Lil Peep, you get depressed off that, don't you?" But I tell them no. I say I listen to Peep and I just feel inspired. I feel better inside, and I just want to be just like him. I want to become like the next Lil Peep. I heard Post Malone said there'll be another one like him, but I don't want to be him. I just want to make a place like him, continue what he wanted to do, be like him and be beside him, This is the part where we talk about how I've made it this far, 3 years without my family, and this is the part where I tell y'all some of my secrets, and the secret that I've hid from a long time, longer, I've hid this secret from when we very first started recording, How did I do this by myself? Well, truth be told, I wasn't by myself, and it wasn't really a person to be there. And I know I may sound crazy explaining this, but it's how I got the name GNA. GNA isn't just our group name, and it isn't just the 3 letters after Logo Bonnie. He's a person who stood by me in my head, guided me from the day I was born. I was born gifted with this person. They say it's a different personality or something like that, but I believe GNA was more than that, and he helped me through my suicidal thoughts. he was there. He helped me make sure this channel got far. And I'm very thankful that he's here, you know. And other than Just G, I ran into several people along the whole 3 years that I've been away who's helped me as well. People that I'm grateful for and people that I look up to. They may not even be related, but I love them so much. I want to start with one of them. His name is Adam, and he's probably one of the best people I've ever met. It started off with him, you know, it started him being my transporter to go places. He was a transporter to school and all the way, but between those times that I've known him, we've gotten to know each other way better, and he's just awesome. And matter of fact, if he's another one of my key to how I'm going to be able to make music. I can, because his little brother, he owns a studio, and if I would have never met Adam, I probably would have never became more of a man than I am now. I'm very grateful for this guy, and I love him, Adam. I love Adam so much. Next up on my list is a girl that I had met at a Halloween dance party at one of my schools. Her name is Kiera, and me and her are best friends. I remember back then we weren't really good friends because she had friends that weren't really her friends who just got to her head, you know, and things made her do things involving me and her's relationship. So we didn't have a long relationship, but now we're best friends who make promises to each other, and in my heart I believe that she wouldn't break any promises, and I promised that I wouldn't break any of hers. And I love Kiara so much, and you know, I just wish that I can see her every single day. It'd be a miracle if I can just see her every day. And through all my ex-girlfriends, I know I've had a lot of ex-girlfriends, but all my ex-girlfriends, this girl would be a number one. I swear she has to be sent from the angels above, because she's probably the best one that I'll ever have. And I just miss her a lot. And it's hard to move on to another girl without her. But enough with that. We're best friends. We will always be best friends. And I love you, Kara. And then there's two other people named Tristan Stewart and Michael Doonan. They were my best friends, and they're really good GNA members, and I love them too. But let's move on. Now, we all know how I'm a huge anime lover, you know. There's, like, I love several anime. And, you know, I love reading manga, and I love watching anime. And just, I love everything about anime. I like Japanese culture. But recently, throughout these 3 years, there's become something that I've become majorly obsessed with. And that is Darkstalkers, the Vampire Resurrection series, and I just love the Darkstalkers series. It's awesome. Now that is a very hard question. Who is my favorite Darkstalker? Well, the trouble part is which ones that I like. I mean, I love them all and how they all play and everything. The only one I don't really like is Dimitri, but I'd say I'd have a list, but my first favorite would definitely be Hazenko. Hazenko is probably my number one favorite. I like her theme, I like the way she fights, and I just like the whole backstory, you know. Second, it'd probably be Lord Raptor. I really like his whole zombie Australian rock star. I love his whole little, you know, And then probably third, it'd probably be a tie between John Talbane or Bishman, or Felicia or Morgan, but those two don't count. Yeah. Well, if you wanted to know where I've been, watch this video. How are we gonna end this video? It's been the first video in like a long time that I've showed myself. Well guys, I hope you liked the video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Have a good one. Have a good one. I think I did it right.